And welcome back. Well, caring for a child with special needs can be a difficult journey, with the transition from high school to young adulthood being particularly challenging. But there's a program out there called Club Curative. That's where young adults with developmental or cognitive disabilities can be with their peers to laugh, to socialize, to learn important life skills. It also provides great relief for their daytime caregivers. Here to tell us more is Casey Leinz. Did I say that right? Okay. And she is the Adult Day Services Manager there. Good to see you, Casey.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being there. So, you know, I kind of gave sort of an overview of Club Curative, kind of some of the things you do. How do you describe it to people when you're kind of given their little elevator pitch? This is what Club Curative is.
Really, it's whatever we can do to help the clients thrive. For all of our clients, it's very different. All of our clients have person-centered goals that they establish with their whole team upon admission. So for some clients, it's learning to make coffee by themselves. Some clients, it's learning how to take care of a home with the possibility of them living in an apartment setting. So for each client, it really is different. So we really are able to cater to each of the client's needs.
Well, I like that. And this is so 18 to 29-year-olds.
Yep.
And things like doing laundry, making meals, grocery shopping, employment skills, some more basics like you mentioned of making coffee. These are things that often we take for granted that somebody just needs to be taught, and sometimes even outside the home, I'm sure, so that there's a little break and respite for the caregivers at home.
Yes, and a lot of times we find that they respond to us differently than they do to mom and dad, and we'll
like all kids,
exactly.
Right?
we'll tell them that, oh, well, you never guess what they did today, and they're like, they never do that at home.
Right.
So we do tend to be able to pull a little bit more out so that they can display that to their parents. So
it has a cool story, and I know I've heard, we've talked about it here on the show, but Club Curative, I think, just has such a unique way that it started with a few families. Yeah,
there were a few families that approached Curative because there wasn't that niche program out there for their young adults that were graduating from high school. And for parents, from talking to different parents, it's a very scary time. They don't know where they're going to go.
Yeah.
So Curative actually worked with the parents to develop Club Curative. So
I love that. And how do people take part? You know, if somebody's at home saying, this sounds like exactly what I'm looking for. This is exactly what my teenager, or my young adult, or a friend of a family's family needs. How do they find you guys?
So they can go on our website, and we do have an admission line that they can call, and that person would be able to set them up with a tour of the location of their choice, and then they would be able to come in and tour. And we always have the clients come in and do a trial day, so that way we can get a feel for, is this the right program for them?
Yeah.
So that way we can really try to place them in the right location.
What about teenagers who are still in high school, living at home? Is there any opportunity for them over the summer to still take part?
So we do accept, like you had said, we accept any clients that are 18 or older. So if they are still in high school but are looking for that summer program, we do offer summers, just summers and breaks as well.
Okay. And then you give this free trial day, which I think, you know, when anybody is a caretaker, they're always hesitant to put the person they love in someone else's care. So this is an opportunity for people to really just try it, see exactly how their loved one fits in and feels comfortable, and hopefully surprise them that this is, you know, exactly what they needed.
And that's what we find a lot of times, that the clients do come out of their shell once mom, dad, or caregiver aren't there. Then they do let down their hair a little bit, and they do activities and they have fun, and then they go home and share that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of times it's almost the caregiver who's more concerned about letting go than the actual individual themselves.
Well, and especially because they don't know us. They know very little, and they haven't seen too much of our programming, and like I said, it's a very scary time for parents. So anything that we can do to ease in that fear, we try to make them feel more at ease as possible.
Well, and you've been there for a long time.
Yes.
What do you see with just that peer-to-peer interaction, people who are similar aged, going through the same things?
It's almost like a sibling relationship. I'm at the Menominee Falls location, and we actually did a video shoot yesterday, and just seeing the clients light up when they're around each other. We had the clients doing the wobble, and I mean, just seeing all of them come together, and you could just see the biggest, most genuine smiles on their faces, and that's just so good to see, because they don't have necessarily an outlet to be able to connect with other people their age. So it's just phenomenal to see the friendships that they make.
I love that. If somebody's over 29, are there any adult services beyond what you guys do at Club Curative?
Yep. So we serve anyone with a developmental disability or cognitive disability, anywhere from 18 or above. We have our more traditional adult day services, which caters to those older ages.
Your open house coming up, who should attend?
Anybody.
Yeah?
teachers, transition coordinators, families, students. We always encourage the students to come in because then they can see a little bit of programming. They can ask any questions that they have, but anybody who has questions about what we do or just want to learn a little bit more about what we do.
That's great. You've got all these different locations, so you can find a location closest to you, and all open houses are from 1 to 3. It's curative.org/open-house. Menominee Falls location, that's where you're at, is May 8th, and then May 9th at the Forest Home Avenue, May 16th on 92nd, and May 23rd on the Fond du Lac Avenue location for Milwaukee. Here's where you can schedule a tour or a free trial day for yourself with Curative Care and Club Curative at 414-479-9254, curative.org/summer-club. Thanks for being here, Casey.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.